Tired of starting your rally at the deep corners after you serve? It's definitely not a good situation to be in and not how you win matches. I'll show you how to adjust to make sure that you intercept those flat pushes in the service return situation. By doing this, you'll be the one starting the rally with the initiative. Here's 3 things I want you to start doing to make sure that you intercept those flat lifts. The first thing is having the right racket position. Have you ever noticed where you have your racket after you serve? Many players after they serve are actually having quite a low racket position. You don't want to have your racket ready by your feet. And why is that? Badminton is an extremely fast sport, so if you have it by your feet, you don't have enough time to react to those flat lifts. Unless, of course, your name is Kevin Sukamuljo. So what I want you to do instead after you're served is to have a fairly offensive racket position so you're ready to kind of intercept those flat pushes. So that means after you've served, I want you to have your racket in front of you like this. So I hope you can see the difference between having your racket ready here and then doing the intercept versus having the racket down here and then you have to get it all the way up. So that's the first thing I want you to start doing if you want to intercept those flat pushes. The second thing I want you to focus on is your footwork and your fast feet. After you have served, try to make yourself wide in your split step to make sure you cover as much as possible on the court. The split step and the timing of that one is extremely important because that will be the one allowing you to jump to the sidelines, covering those flat pushes. So we have to talk about your feet position. What I want you to do is having your dominant leg slightly in front of the other one in your split step. Of course, it is a fine balance because if my dominant leg is too much in front of me, I'll be much more orientated towards the net and not covering those flat pushes.
Did you know that Basic Feather is also a badminton brand? If you need a racket, check out our website, basicfeather.com. We provide international shipping and players in more than 30 countries are playing with our rackets. Maybe it's time for you to get on the Basic Feather trend as well? Alright, back to the video.
So remember, right now in the split step, I'm focusing on those flat pushes towards the sideline. The split step after you've served can be extremely difficult to give you like a rule of thumb. It is about anticipation. Do you expect that a shot will go to the net? Then my anticipation will be differently and my split step will be. Do you anticipate a lift? So that's why it's really difficult to give you a one-size-fits-all, but in terms of covering the flat pushes, that's what I want you to do for the split step, having wide feet. So to be even more concrete on what I mean with the split step, if I serve and I anticipate that a cross lift will come, then I might anticipate with a split step looking like this. It's important for me to say when you do anticipations, which is great by the way, you are of course opening up some parts of the court because you choose to anticipate that a shot will go to, whether it's the net, a flat push or a lift. So be aware when you choose to anticipate, that's the trade-off that you're doing. Okay, moving on to the third thing. You have your racket position right, you did the right split step, the flat push is played. How do you intercept it? If you're receiving a really flat lift, then I would do a quick split step and then taking one step, trying to get out to those sideline and covering that one. So to cover that flat push, the fast action in your feet is the key. What shot I would choose is playing a cross lift if possible, because that will make the court as big as possible for my opponent. The easiest shot when receiving a flat push is likely to play a flat drive in return. But here you're playing a shot straight into your opponent, which is exactly what they want so they can counter-attack on you. So that's why I want you to play the cross lift. So if the flat push from your opponent is slightly higher, so it almost looked like a flat lift, you still need to act fast on your feet to make sure that you're able to intercept it. When you intercept these flat lifts, try and remember that you don't necessarily have to go for a winning shot. Try to go for a shot that makes the court as big as possible for your opponent. If you're able to do that, I'm sure that you'll have an even better chance to win the rally on the following shot. These are the 3 most important things I want you to remember if you want to start intercepting those flat pushes or flat lifts. Thank you for watching, guys, and remember, the court is a canvas for a journey.